Hi, in this video I'm going to show you how you can change one of the lamps or both lamps in your insect killer, your bug zapper. Your model may vary from this, but the principle will be similar. Now it's really important that when you come to do this, that if it's been on, you need to, when you turn it off, you need to leave that for a couple of hours to discharge on the inside, because even though it's unplugged, you'll have capacitors in here that will still hold a charge. Let me show you. I have an insulated screwdriver here, so I'm not going to shock myself. I'm going to short between the grid, and you don't want to do this by touching it accidentally. I'm going to show you that there's still power in here even when it's turned off. So right now it's on, and the Mosquito flies in and it hits the grid and dies. But look, even when I unplug it, there will still be power there for a while. So turn it off, unplugged. If I was to go in here now, there. You still see that there's power there. But now that I've done that once, it has now been discharged. So if you haven't got an insulated screwdriver, leave it unplugged for 2 hours because you don't want to get that shock. If you have an insulated screwdriver, then you can go between the metal of the inside and that will short out. So I know this is safe to work on now because I've shorted that grid out and it's no longer sparking. So I know this is safe to work on. Let's bring it over to the table now. We've got to undo some screws and we're going to get the lamps out to replace them. So we need a little Phillips screwdriver for this model here. And in this one, both lamps are working. I'm purely doing this for the video. What we want to do is, if you have a look at the side, we've got a Phillips screw here, a Phillips screw here, and one here and here. We need to undo all of them. Also, we want to work from the back, because if you have a look, can you see that there's a little cutout here on the lamp here and also here? That's what allows us, that's where the prongs are going to come out. You have to rotate it a quarter of a turn and the prongs are going to come out there. Also up the top as well, there's a little cutout here and also here as well. While if we go to the front of this particular machine, there is no cutout. So I can't take the lamps out from this side. They have to come out via the back. So look on your one to see where these grooves are. That's the grill you want to be taken off, because we don't need to take off both grills. So I'm going to undo the screws here. So I'm just going counterclockwise. And keep that to one side. And do the same up the top. And the same on this side. Okay, now we need to take off the back grill here. So to take off the back grill, we just need to lift it up a little bit. So up, and then the bottom will come out like so. It will get a little bit caught. There we go. There. And down like so. Now you can see we can only actually take the lamps out this way anyway, because the electric grill, the high voltage grill, would stop you from taking it out that side. But these are the two lamps here. If you're wondering what the lamps are, they should be on a sticker on it somewhere. For example, the sticker at the bottom says lamp 2 times T5 F8W. But if your sticker's worn off, then it should say on the lamps themselves. Now to remove these, we're going to have to turn them a quarter of a turn, but it's going to be hard to see in the camera. There's like this little black washer thing. The black washer is going to stop the prongs from coming out, because the prongs need to come out here. You need to keep basically turning it until there's an opening in the black washer. Now you would probably be doing it from here. I'm going to be doing it just grabbing the bulb from here, just so my hands are not on the way. But you've got to be very careful with these bulbs. Don't squeeze them too hard. But watch, I'm starting to rotate it, and you can see that I can see the opening there. And boom, there we go. That's the opening. That's the only time you're going to get this light out, is when you have that opening there, because you can now see that it wants to come out here. Yep. So now we're going to be taking this out like so, and down from the top. Like so. And now if you look closely at the lamp, it should tell you what it is. On this one it says BL T5 F8W. So make sure you get the correct lamp replacements. So that's that one. Let's take out this one here. Again, I'm going to do this one from just a bit more of a distance, but we're going to rotate it until the black thing has the opening, which is just here. I can see the black thing has the opening now. And now I'm going to lift it out from there and down from the top. And that's it. I'm going to swap the lamps over. They both work perfectly anyway. Make sure you can see clearly now what I was talking about. Look at the way the black thing's lined up with the white thing here. That's the only way you're going to get the prongs back in, because if that was twisted here, like so, you can't get the prongs in. The black thing's stopping you. So make sure that the black thing is like so. And we need to put the prongs in so they're in line with each other. So we're going to be putting the top in first, like so. And the bottom in like that, and then just twisting it a quarter of a turn into place. And the same with this one. Put the top one in first, then the bottom one, and give it a quarter of a turn, and that's now locked it into place. So you need to turn them a quarter to get them to make. They will feel a little bit loose, but they're still in place. Right, now we need to put the grill back on. With the grill, we're going to be putting the top in first, so they need to sit in this bit here and in this bit here. So in, and then try to line it up. It's fiddly, but there you go. And try to marry up the two sides here. And now we've got that in there. What's going to happen is you want that to be the right hand side of the screw hole and this to be the left hand side of the screw hole, and the clamp is going to hold them into place. We want the clamp to have the screw hole, because you can see it's not in the middle. We want on the bottom that to be up the top. So this bottom bit is actually feeding into the plastic there. And then when we do the top, we want it the other way around, because we want the bottom of that clip to be in the plastic. There you go. And can you see it's pulled that into there and that into there, and it allows the screw to go in the middle. And when it comes to the top one here, we're putting it in this way round. Yep. Again, either side here. And we'll do the same over the other side. You don't need to go too tight, just nip it up. But you can see I'm pushing the metal underneath this plastic. There we have it. Now hopefully if we plug it in, we should find that both these lamps are working, and hopefully yours will be too. So plug it in, turn it on, and on at the switch. Boom, there you go. So hopefully once you replace the bulbs on yours, your insect killer will be working again. If this video has helped you out, give it a thumbs up. Thanks for watching.